So, hello and welcome to the Lion's Den. And the Lion's Den is a sacred space for men experiencing and navigating through grief. I'm Reverend Dr. Anthony Farmer, also known as Rev Bear, and I am a certified grief to gratitude uh, coach through the Institute of Professional Grief Coaching, certified spiritual life coach through the Institute for the Intervisions Institute of Spiritual Development, and also I am an ordained interfaith minister, and I am divinely, I am divinely guided to create and host the Lions Den, and I laugh because there's a backstory to that we may share in future episodes of the Lions Den, the Lions Den. But the Lion's Den is a safe and sacred space for men who are, again, experiencing grief. And when I speak of grief, I'm talking about the emotional and physical and psychological, energetic, mental um, reaction to loss in our lives. And in this Lion's Den, one of its main sort of objectives and purposes is to connect us to our inner roar, our inner roar, ROAR. And see, the inner roar, consists of uh, qualities such as courage and inner strength and power and self compassion and harmony and balance, inner wisdom, um, and other such qualities that men can use to support the men we can use to support ourselves navigating through grief, to finding our way through grief, to finding our way into living our lives as fully and boldly as we can, but specifically in learning to navigate through the grief, to find different ways or healthier ways to express the grief, such that it's not so much of a burden on us or so much of a weight on our spirit, our hearts, our bodies. And so in the Lion's Den, we will be reconnecting to our inner roar and understanding our inner roar and how to use our inner roar to navigate through grief. We will use we will be using storytelling. We'll be using guided imagery and meditation, what I like to call tales and testimonies, which is a longer version of personal experiences, self exploration and reflection, and other tools, again, to support us in finding healthier ways of navigating through grief, healthier ways of connecting to that energy and not allowing the grief to dictate our lives, but finding ways to continue living through the grief, through the grief. One of the conversations that of grief that brings comfort to me is an understanding that grief is a reaction to love that has lost its destination. I like to say grief is an expression of love, in that when we lose someone or something shifts in our lives and we experience that loss, and when before our love poured out to that person or to that thing, we experienced love with them, we expressed love with them, we received love, but it was love, our love that came from us to that individual or that experience. And when that individual that experience is no longer present the way it was, that love never stops flowing. And so it's like love lost its destination. That particular love for that person um, lost its purpose. And then we experience love hitting this brick wall, or hitting this nothing. And it's like, what do we do with this? And so that's one way that I express or understand grief, is it's love that has lost its direction, it's lost its destination. And so, what we will do in the Lion's Den is connect to our inner roar such that we can support that love that we still have for that person or that thing, to find a different way of directing that love, to a different way of purposing that love, a different way of so giving that love a new destination, a new purpose. And that can support us in not feeling so heavy or feeling stuck um, through the grief process. So the one of the things again that we would do in the Lion's Den is connect to our inner roar and use that tool and the subsequent tools that come with it to repurpose our love, repurpose our the love that we shared for that individual or that life circumstance and situation, such that we can uh, begin to walk our life, not so downtrodden, but we continue to walk through our lives with our head held high and our hearts open to experiencing life. So the Lion's Den again is a place where men can come and find and reconnect to themselves and to learn to start moving again and living again and then continue to keep moving forward. So we bring those tools together to support us and keep moving forward. Because life continues. And we want to make sure that we continue with life and through life and as life. And so this is the intention of the Lion's Den, a sacred space for men who are experiencing grief, a place where we can come and find and reconnect to our inner roar. And that inner roar is going to be different for each one of us because the grief journey is unique to the individual. And the intention is to find that inner roar and use that inner roar to support us in navigating through the grief journey. So this is my introduction to, or my introduction video, if you will, for the Grief TV community and those who are connected to it, with the Lion's Den. The Lion's Den, a sacred space for men experiencing grief. I'm excited and a bit nervous because, like I said, anytime I'm divinely guided to offer something like this, I have learned that I'm also offering it because it's something that I can benefit from as well. So the Lion's Den. So this is an invitation to men who are experiencing grief and the emotional and mental reactions to the loss that you have experienced, or that sudden shift in your life that something that you were strongly connected to is no longer present as it was, and you may be experiencing grief. This is a place where we can come in and again offer the tools to support you in navigating through the grief journey. I just said this, but I'm saying it again because it's coming up. I'm excited and a bit nervous because anytime I'm asked to do something, God, the ancestors, I can hear them. The whisper is, you're offering this for the men and you too. So, again, this is the invitation to join the Lion's Den. The Lion's Den. So, I forgot the words, but anyway, look forward to working with you and being in this sacred space with you. And please continue checking on this particular channel program for the next gathering of the Lion's Den. Again, this is Reverend Anthony Farmer, and peace and blessings.